Okay, guys, we're just gonna video some push-ups. I'm probably gonna tell a story. Most of you that watched us earlier, probably some of you maybe seen the video I put out earlier, and that was just in taking it every day, taking it till I blew. But I'm leaving that video up, but I'm gonna explain it a little more thoroughly. So while Joe's doing some push-ups, and we do these videos in the hopes that you will be motivated to work your butt off every day. And Joe, this week alone, has done two very major, big shoulder and upper back workouts this week, along with everything else that he's done: bag work, footwork, running, abs, planks, push-ups, squats, everything else. So he's going to take a little bit of an easy day here, like we did, I believe it was Tuesday. And you may see Rocky roaming around here. If you see a German Shepherd in the background here, it's our German Shepherd, Rocky. So I don't know how much he's going to do. He's going to do about 30 minutes of them, maybe. And next week we'll put out another 1,000 push-ups in under an hour. Maybe it'll be 11 or 1,200 push-ups. I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens. It could be 1,500 push-ups. I don't know, but we'll show another power workout. And yesterday I put a video out showing most of the shoulder work that he did with the shrugs and other things that he did. And so we don't put out a whole lot of what we do, but what we do put out, again, is in the hopes that it'll motivate you. So, and show you, because Joe is working towards a world championship. And and before that, right now he's working for, we're going to get back to the U.S. and he's going to represent all of us U.S. citizens in the Olympics in L.A. And he's going to win himself and the country a gold medal. And I have no doubt that that will happen, because he's working harder than everybody else. So while he's doing this, I do want to talk to you about me kind of welling on a kind of famous promoter, Dennis Rappaport. I was so mad I was calling him Michael Rappaport. I believe was getting Dennis mixed up with someone on ESPN or something. And towards the end, I started addressing his name correctly as Dennis. And this is one of the times I meant everything that I said. Folks, and especially to you younger people, everything can't be about politics. And the politics and the sports do not mix. In other words, Dana White for MMA, for example, or the NFL football commissioner, or the Major League Baseball commissioner, or National Basketball Association commissioner, Hockey League, and so on. These folks shouldn't be out just getting up early in the morning and putting up political posts from morning till late at night. Now, when I say shouldn't, I want you to hear me out, because they have the right to do as they wish. But this is so confusing, younger generation, and it is divisive itself. That's the most divisive thing that anybody can do, is Now, there's exceptions. If you're a news guy, you have an alternative news site, and you're not claiming to be independent news. If you're to the left or you're to the right, or you represent the Communist Party or the Libertarian Party, everything in between, of course, you're for your team, and you are going to everything you do on social media or conventional media, mainstream media, is going to reflect that, and there's nothing wrong with that. But boxing doesn't need. We do need to hear opinions. One of the things that made Muhammad Ali so great and so well respected and referred to as one of the top 2 to 3 heavyweights of all time in many people's books, one of the things, and Teddy Atlas goes over this pretty extensive, he stood up on issues. So I'm not saying that folks shouldn't stand up on issues, but I am saying that someone like Dennis Rappaport, sitting up there in New York City, a big New York City real estate and developer, got more money than he can throw in the garbage can, trying to school us, and plus a parasite that sucked the working blood out of fighters, trying to school everybody every day online is not good. And I'm just telling you, whether it's good or bad, that's in the eye of the beholder, I suppose. But I'm telling you all, I don't like it. And the last damn person that should be schooling anybody over anything moral, about decency, about right or wrong, or anything else, the last person on earth that you should listen to would be a damn dirty, rotten, parasitical boxing promoter. And, I can say that, having been in and out of boxing for about the past 50 years, many decades, knowing a lot of people, knowing what my eyeballs see with my son here, I full well know that a promoter getting pissed off at me or my son isn't going to make or break him at all. And I've tried to help him mold his character and growth, that he will speak up, although he's real quiet. But when he's pushed to bear, he's going to tell you what in the world he thinks. And no boxing promoter or nobody like that's going to shut him up. And Dennis Rappaport's problem is that he went to bear, bid for some things, tried to get some things in New York that Trump got, and Dennis Rappaport, being the atheistic piece of trash that he is, with no real concrete value system, which I'll give you the story why I already didn't like the guy. He friended Joe on Facebook, and Joe accepted, and so we've just been sitting back putting up with this crap for a while, but we've stopped it now. We unfriended him today, but this guy got burned in business by Trump. He's jealous of Donald Trump, therefore he hates him. But there's nothing in his system of values, in Dennis Rappaport's values, that has anything to do with any of this. He's a piece of trash, just another parasite boxing promoter whom has made hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars off of boxers' hard work and boxers' risk. And the reason why I didn't really like or respect this piece of crap beforehand is because he was managing a guy many years ago in the early 80s and late 70s named Jerry Cooney. And Jerry Cooney got billed as this great white hope, and Dennis Rappaport broke his neck that when they got the title shot with Larry Holmes, Dennis Rappaport didn't care what was going on with Cooney. He didn't care what was going on with Holmes. And he pushed the racial narrative, and it's because of pieces of trash like him that have really helped and opened the door a little bit with the trash and the filthy racial spew that they did at the time. That is the reason why they're such, or it was a great help in the reason why you have so many con jobs online and in media trying to push dividing racial lines, because they're not the ones that's going to be fighting in the streets. They're little rich candy asses that make the money off of the rest of us and everybody else. So that's hence why I put the video up on that guy. I don't like him. I don't respect him. He's a piece of garbage. And another one I don't like that I mentioned in that video is Michael Buffer. He's another pencil-necked, atheistic Jewish guy that hates Christians. And Dennis Rappaport hates Christians as well. And I've had my little run-ins with Michael Buffer. He's a piece of junk, piece of crap, and he will never, ever, if Joe obtains a championship, if he wins a gold medal, Michael Buffer will never be, let's get ready to rumble with my son. It will not be allowed. And there's a lot of folks, they sit back, well, you'll see what you have to do. No, we won't see, because we know what we can do. And I'm telling you, the most ferocious thing since Mike Tyson is going to be coming up on the scene within the next 3 to 5 years. And you can believe it, or you don't have to believe it. But I would, to the rest of you boxers out there that are around today, that'll be around then, promoters and such, and guys coming up now, I would tell you, be effing careful, because if he gets in the ring with you or one of your guys and you've harassed him online or been flippant or been funny, this is a way new deal that none of the rest of you are going to be able to cope with. And I'm not asking you to trust me. I'm telling you, this is a warning. And whether you trust in it or whether you don't, your ass will be feeling it if it happens to you. Guarantee you. So now that bit of mess is over, I'm going to go on with Joe, because the only reason I said anything to or about Dennis or Michael Buffer is because I'm sick of seeing their crap. I'm sick of people jumping on Christians, and I'm sick of leftist immoral values and these parasitical bums trying to force this stuff on everybody else, like they did with the virus and like they did with the jab and everything else. And I'm telling you, people are starting to forget about this virus thing and being locked down and all this mess and all this hell and all this unnecessary death that was associated with that. And it's these very same people that pushed all this to control everybody and force people into putting things in their bodies that has been no good for them, and done it with false promises. And I'm done with these people. So now I'm done. Now my old man rant's over. How much you got, son? 240. All right, so he's got 240. How much time you got? 30 minutes. How you feeling?
Good.
All right.
I may need to go use the bathroom.
If you got to, you just try to get what you can get here next few minutes. So this is an easy day, and trust you me, this is an easy day. Tuesday he did, I think, 240 or 250 and 270 of the squats and the push-ups here, and we got off when it hit about 30 minutes, and he did 200 more of the others. And Joe's having some indigestion problems. That's what I think's wrong with you right now. I think it's indigestion. And folks, when you eat clean and you're on a good, solid, very clean diet, the least little variance off of that thing will half kill you. And if you don't believe me, you put away McDonald's, Burger King, the pizzas, and the store-bought crap, and you buy you some fresh, clean, grass-fed meat or chicken, and clean chicken, and you start eating that 3 days a week with clean eggs, or every day a week, excuse me, and then you hop off of that and take a trip down to Mickey D's or get you a bag of something that's processed and open it and start eating it, you're going to get sick. And what you don't realize is all that filthy food is making you sick now. You're walking sick now. And that's why when you get on a pattern of about a month, maybe even less time than that, where you're eating very clean food, no pop, no crap food, and then you go to eat a piece of junk, even if it's a good food, but it's been processed and got these chemicals and additives and all in it, it'll make you sick. And I think this is probably what's happened to Joe. I think he got into something that maybe wasn't so good the past day or so that's catching up with him today. I don't know what's going on with our earbuds. Well, I do know what's going on with them. And I'm sure it's going on in the U.S. All our earbuds, the part that loops around your ears here, we're running into this problem. They're all just breaking off. The loop part's breaking off. And it's happening with mine as well. And it's cheap Chinese crap. I would like to, instead of every 3 to 6 months spending high dollar on earbuds, I would rather buy me a good US or UK made earbuds where it's not going to be junk that's going to just disintegrate on you. So I'm looking for the day where we don't have so many Chinese products going into the Western world, and we get back to making our own stuff again. But then again, I must be a racist guy because I love our country, love the U.S., and love Western values and Western Europe. It's just really a day that this political mess and all this junk going on in this world has really ate me up. What you got now?
320.
All right, you going to keep going?
Or
300.
10 minutes.
All right. All right, so what did you say, 340?
320.
320. He's been at this 18 minutes so far. And this is the easy thing, folks. This, how many percent of a normal workout would you say this right here that you've already done? 10% maybe? Yeah. So he's saying 10%. Right now, if he stopped now, he'd have 10% of a normal workout. And folks, we're not playing tiddlywinks over here, and I keep telling everybody that. A lot of folks that have a good eye, they know what we're doing, and good knowledge in the boxing world or MMA world, they look and they see what's going on. But there's a lot of people that don't, and a lot of young boxers that don't. And boy, I wouldn't want to be them.
On, very good. Número 4, on. Número 5, hombre. Ajá, ajá.
All right, guys. Had to walk in the other room here for a second. And I'm going to. And I want to give a one up. This is made in Colombia. I don't know if you have this in the U.S. I'm sure if you do, it's got a different name. But this is made right here in Colombia. And this is an excellent drink. It's got 33 calories, a lot of natural vitamins and minerals in it. And once about every few days, Joe's drinking one of these. He's mainly just drinking water. And then he has milk protein shakes daily, obviously. But this is one of the treats. And I don't know if you guys have this. So I'm trying to get it up here. So it's got no sugar in it. It's got natural juice in it. And Joe likes it. He's like, Dad, this tastes good. I was like, well, we'll get them for you when you want them. And we've been going through some weather changes here. It'll get real cool. And when I say cool for here, it'll get 68 to 78 degrees. And we'll consider that cool or cooler. And what's happening is right after the cool down, and these cool downs usually come right before, through, and shortly after a little bit of rain. And I don't think we're in a tropical rain system, but season, but it'll eventually get to a point it'll rain every day, once or twice a day. But what happens is the humidity is so crazy, and what's 70 degrees, they have a feel-like temperature of 89. It's just so humid. Point being, this causes a lot of colds and sickness, and we've both been under the weather 4 or 5 times in the past 3 weeks. What you got now, son?
400. In 23 minutes?
You got 423 minutes.
4 minutes.
424 minutes. Okay.
6 minutes should be 100.
Well, just do what you can. If you don't get to 500, don't worry about it. So we're both kind of having not real major, but some minor stomach issues today. And I know it's something that we've ate. Now, I was sitting here putting it all off on him, but it's affecting me too a little bit. But it's hard to work through things like this, and but Joe works through these things. And if you're going to be a champion, you're going to have to work through them too. How's your shoulders and your upper back feeling?
Short,
Is it hurting worse now?
a little.
Yeah. He's got a lot of soreness in his shoulders and his upper back due to these couple of really severe workouts we've done this week. And we changed things up. I want to reiterate that with you. If you're, you don't need to be bodybuilding for boxing, but the style that Joe uses and the objectives we have for boxing dictate that he does do some lifting of sorts other than body weight, and but we do a multitude of different things. We're not working on trying to increase the particular size of the body per se, like bodybuilding. Everything is supersetted, so we tear more muscle down than we actually build. And of course, you know, the preaching and the philosophy we do around here is to be a man. Not too much effeminate stuff going on around here with us. Although we do hurt, we do get sad, we do get happy, we do get our feelings hurt. We go through the normal gambit anybody goes through. But we're not out here prissing around and running around like elementary school girls like we're seeing most people, most men doing it, yeah. Trying to set a halfway decent example and trying to be halfway decent Christian about it in the process. To show manly behavior. This world is getting too feminized, effeminized, and it's getting demasculine. Right is wrong and wrong is right. The guilty are not guilty. And the not guilty or guilty. I mean, everything's flipped upside down in this world. So we try to tell it like it is, and we've been through a lot of injustice. And the injustice that's going around in this world is because we as men have allowed it to go on. It's men's fault. Every condition in this world is men's fault. well, these bad women over here, these bad women over there. It's because men have empowered them to be such. I bet they are.
Just one more second.
All right. And Joe's getting big. He's put on a few kilos. He's put on 3 kilos in the past 3 weeks, I believe. So I apologize for the venting today, but I just got my gist. I guess I need to quit getting on any type of social media myself because, and I knew when I went over there to Facebook, I said I shouldn't be going over here. And the first thing I see is old Stymie over there putting up his hate-filled, divisive post claiming he's the righteous one over there. And I'm sick of that mess. Tired of it. Not going to put up with it no more. I'm going to start being divisive myself. What you got?
100
Got 500? All right.
minutes.
And 20. All right, he worked 28 minutes here. Now, he's done some bag work before he did this, but he's worked 28 minutes here and got 500 push-ups. That's all I'm going to show you today. We'll probably put a short video short up. And want to tell y'all, even if we don't agree with you, even if you're one of the ones that's spewing mess that we just don't like and we're not taking no more, we still love you and want you to actually wake up. And it's something else being my age and raising this 16-year-old young man here, because I'm raising him as if he were a kid back in the 70s. So I haven't changed one thing about what would have been done in the 70s and have no intentions of changing it to anything of today. And if you're a young father, you better get back to some decent values too, or you're going to have some quite undecent children. So I'm going to finish with what we always finish with. Christ is our King, our Lord, and our Savior up in here. And we hope that He is or will be with you too. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.